Congratulations, both of you, on being part of this phenomenal series.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just amazing. She told me some incredible medical facts about the show itself, so I would like to hear from you. What is the most daunting thing on the set of The Pit for you?
The most daunting thing for me is to figure out where the cameras are. This is my first time doing a television show, and so that instinct of knowing where the shot is something I'm, learning day by day. And season one was, a very public education. But this show is shot in a very kind of unique way where there are no dollies, there are no tripods, there's no lighting set up. So the camera is always on the move, and it requires kind of this 360 awareness that is really intense and really fun.
And no other TV show will ever shoot like this, or movie or anything. It's like
that's what I've been told.
Its own.
Yeah. So, kind of moving back over to you, now going into the second season, I know you can't talk really anything about it because mum's the word, but is there any upgrades they've been doing on set in the first season?
I think things are just smoother. We all kind of know what we're doing more, and it gives us all enough confidence that we're able to kind of just get through it better. And so all the shorthand of like, all right, so Taylor, go over there. Mel's doing the E-Fast. It's like, yeah, cool. And we kind of know how to do it all now. And as Patrick was saying, we ask for shots more. We're like, okay, what lens are you on? How far? Okay, got it. So that's just so we know. I don't know. It feels like a completely different feeling to me, even though it's the same set, the same people. It just feels way more relaxed. I think part of it is because we were so worried about this this almost 24, but the hour by hour structure, and wondering if that's going to work, as well as every other part to it. And well, apparently it did work.
Yeah.
And so there's an ease to it now, especially even with boot camp, getting the review of everything, and it was kind of like, I do know how to do all of that.
It was actually quite freaky to me whenever we showed back up in season 2, because so much of season 1, like, we were just sort of propelled by fear and adrenaline, and like, is this going to happen? Is this going to work? Blah, 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 blah. And then we came back in season 2, and everything felt very smooth. I was like, oh man.
It's a little It was trippy for a while. It was like a few weeks of me like waiting for someone to freak out, and it just didn't happen. And I didn't freak out. And it was like, yay.
Yeah. I have to ask, with how intense this show is, what do you guys do to like decompress after the day? Like, do you guys all go out like at that end of that last episode and go grab a beer? Like, what do you do to decompress?
The very last episode, yeah, we felt we had to do something just to be together, not on set. But usually, I mean, like, my routine is to go home, end up kind of like realizing that I've been staring at a wall for an hour, and then crawl into bed, and that's usually what I do. Just kind of resetting completely. Especially if we have early calls, and then we have to come back in ready to go right away, and I think it's a lot more self-care than going out and drinking with friends.
Honestly, I could do better about it. I could do better on the self-care. It is a very it's a full-time gig. It's a very immersive world. We're on the same set every day, under fluorescent lights, doing life or death stakes for 7 months, and that really does add up. There's a cumulative effect. And most of the time, I go home and cook and sit out in the garden with my girlfriend. I got a real hyperfixation with chess.com.
I know, I gotta play.
So I will just play endless games of chess on my phone just to keep that hamster wheel going. But
yeah, I'll fiddle with stuff at my house of like, I can scrape the paint off of this and like do it again. And it's like, oh man. Yeah, whatever it is to try to keep the energy and then let it die on its own so that you can actually sleep.
Totally.
So, I know you try to stay off social media. We talked about that at great length.
I actually try to be on it, and I fail.
Oh.
I'm just not good at it. I often forget I have a phone for long periods of time.
So, if you can say anything to the fans, because this show has generated so much fan base, what would you say to the fans?
Thank you so much. I mean, Y'all are so funny. The fan base is so funny, and you know, we knew that we were out to make a show about medical professionals for medical professionals, and to see that community respond that the way they did was amazing. And then to see everybody else on Twitter get involved and make all these like the what do you call them, reels? What do you call when they put
Right? Yeah.
loops whenever they put the song underneath
Oh, yeah,
these
the reels
edits
on
edits they
TikTok.
call them edits.
Well, it's reels on one of them and edits on the other one. I don't know which one it is either.
But there's
kind
so-
of like her. I kind of
Yeah,
feel
I
on
just don't
social
really.
media.
Yeah.
They're so fun and they're so good and they're so creative, and it's like there's obviously a bunch of future editors out there, and you know that has really been responsible for a lot of our success, because it just really created this grassroots sort of groundswell behind the Pit that I think far exceeded anything any of us expected, and that really goes back to the fan base.
Absolutely. There's one video I know of, also because I'll visit my parents and I'll just hear in the background, there she, and it's just my mom watching this video someone edited of Mel just over and over again. And I can just hear it in like a different room. I'm like, I'm here. You can actually talk to me. You don't have to see a video of it. Yeah, it's of what I have been able to see, it's incredible. And we're so lucky to be able to tell any kind of story, but especially something that resonates with people in mass, especially, yeah.
It's awesome. All right, so you can put your mics down. We're gonna do a fun 3-question. It's all medical related for
Oh,
like
God.
TV shows
Oh,
and
boy.
stuff like that.
Oh boy.
So we're gonna do. You can buzz in if you know the answer. What is the name of the hospital in Grey's Anatomy?
Gray's Hospital.
I like that.
Grey Sloan Memorial.
It is.
Oh,
nice.
okay, that counts. That counts.
There you go. All right. Either of you Scrub fans?
Yes.
Okay. In the show Scrubs, what is the nickname of the main character's nemesis, the hospital caretaker?
I don't remember.
Oh shoot! I can see him. In my mind.
It's also his occupation too.
Well, I don't remember JP having a nemesis.
The Undertaker.
The
And just the
janitor.
wrestler comes in.
The janitor.
Dang.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Last question. What Academy Award winner got their start on St. Elsewhere as Dr. Philip Chandler?
Oh, no.
Oh. Denzel.
You got it.
Let's go. 2.5 out of 3.
He
There you
went
go. There you go. Awesome.
0 out of 3.
Well, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. It's always good times talking to you, and thank you so much for
Thank you
stopping
so
by.
much.